Good evening, folks. Welcome here along to Business Owners Smashing Online. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Nick Cree and I am your host for this evening. Business Owners Smashing Online is a weekly webinar for business owners, for entrepreneurs and those that have an entrepreneurial seizure, wanting to fire the boss and get an even worse boss. That's the one you see when you look in the mirror. So stick around if you're looking for online strategies, tools and apps to really help you propel your business into the online ecosphere. Tonight is your night. If you're looking for, if you've got a standard business and you're looking for something that's really going to help to scale, give you back some time and make you more money, then you're also in the right place as well too. We've got Jackie Hutton waiting in the wings for us. Give us a wave, Jackie. And we're going to introduce her very shortly, and she's going to be talking to us about a brand new platform. Well, it's not brand new, but it's a new platform to me and probably for some of us that is going to help you to get booked out in your business. I've had a good look at it. It's pretty incredible, and I'm certainly looking forward to Jackie's presentation tonight. But before we get started, let's find out who's in the room. So let's open up the mics. Come and introduce yourself. Tell us your name, your business, and why you're here tonight. What's brought you along here tonight? And I've got the first punter there, and that'll be Fred. How are you, Fred?
I'm good, Nick. I always try to get up in front, so it's a better to my madness. But yeah, great connecting last week, having a chat too the other day. Fred Gillen, more marketing ideas. I run a digital agency from my home office in Melbourne, and I help small business owners get seen online by optimizing their online presence. And we run strategy sessions with clients before we actually implement anything. So we don't just create websites and then hope for the best. We actually have a chat with the clients, find out what their end game needs are, and then build the strategy, which normally includes a website, into that delivery as well. So Fred Gillen, more marketing ideas. I'll put my details in the chat. Love to connect with anyone and everyone so we can have a chat and build our businesses together. Fred Gillen.
Perfect. Sounds good. And you've got a great community of people online as well too, I believe. Yeah,
it's growing. Yeah, it's getting there. We have 3 meetings a week, so it's and we're launching in the US on the 9th of August.
Awesome, excellent. Oh, good to hear that. So always like to get it to get the US money flying this way rather than flying the other way.
For sure. Yeah, and I'll accept any of it.
Excellent. All right, who else have we got here on? We've got Paul, I think, with his hand up. Look at that. He's got etiquette.
We do. Thank you. Good evening, all. My name's Paul Sheaf from Paul's Productions, creating engaging video content for business and shooting people with a Canon, whether they're dead or alive. I specialise in online video for business, particularly website videos. But the other aspect of non-business work is that I do a lot of live streaming for funeral and memorial services. So I shoot people with my Canon, whether they are dead or alive.
Excellent. Oh, well, welcome along, and always happy to be shot by you. All right, who else have we got here online today? Any sort of, looks like Craig. Craig, how are you?
I'll jump in just following Paul. He kind of used my byline basically. So I do video for corporates, basically helping them get their stuff online, specializing in events though. So if you're running any events and you need to get multiple cameras streamed and put out there, or get external speakers kind of shown to the people in the room, I've got some kit. I use Blackmagic as opposed to Canon, but hey, a camera is a camera, and it's all just about making you look good in front of your audience.
Excellent. Oh, welcome along here. And I know that you do exceptional work as well too. Always hearing people raving about what you're doing. So good to have a superstar here.
Yeah, I've got a lot of Blackmagic gear as well.
Blackmagic, isn't that a Kiwi sailing boat in the America's Cup?
Yeah, too right it was.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an Aussie brand.
I think it won in 2001, if I remember right. It was a 2002 last Blackmagic. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Well, while you're there, Ray, come and say hello.
Yeah, g'day from across the ditch. I'm sitting in a little town called SmashGo, traveling around in my caravan, which you can see behind me. It's about 1 degree here tonight. It feels bloody cold. And I work with a company called New Skin Enterprises, and my philosophy is why wait till you get the wrinkles and the aches and pains? Prevention's better than the cure. Far better insurance than a bit of paper and a policy. Okay, so right away from New Skin Enterprises here across the ditch.
Excellent. And Mosgiel, that's the place where they manufacture long johns, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I've got acclimatized to the cold, so I haven't got mine on yet.
I'll tell you what, it gets pretty cold down that way there. 1 degree, that's a bit much for me, really.
Well, Fred's looking a bit cold there, you know. He's even letting his hair grow long. Must be due for a perm soon. Okay.
Excellent. Oh, good to see you, Ray. All right. Anyone else want to jump in? Got time for a couple more. Hey, Ron, how are you going?
Yeah, g'day, Ron Beswick here, and yeah, our focus is on helping over 50s to plan and live a happy, healthy, fun, and fulfilling third act, and to be inspired and excited that the best is yet to come. And yeah, really looking forward to what Jackie's got to share tonight. It looks pretty interesting.
Indeed it is. So, yep. And I reckon for your business, it'd be sort of right up your alley as well, too.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Excellent. All right. Time for last one. Who's going to be our lucky last? We're going to sort of, before we cut over to our online tools, any takers? We'll do the countdown, drum roll. No, 3, 2, 1, boom, had your chance, all gone. Okay, well, welcome along to Business Owners Smashing Online. As I say, my name is Nick Cree, and this tonight is for business owners, entrepreneurs, and those with an entrepreneurial seizure to get into business to help with online tools, apps, and strategies. So we do have a bit of an agenda tonight, so let's see what that is. This is just to remind me, I think. All right, so where's our presentation here? Just move to Google Slides. So here we go. All right, Business Owner Smashing Online. So our agenda is, we have some cool online tools to share as ever tonight. And then we'll introduce Jackie, who's going to talk to us about how to get fully booked out using a platform called Bark. She's got a pretty interesting story, which I'll tell you a wee bit about before she kicks off as well. Actually, she'll probably tell you that anyway. And we'll have time for questions and answers. Not quite sure how Jackie will handle that. She'll let you know whether she'll take questions on the way through or whether you have to save up to the end. But as ever, we have chat there, and you can always drop any questions into chat. And we do have a prize draw tonight too. So really tonight is really just short of an hour of what Jackie has already presented in a 3-hour workshop, which really helped people to get fully booked. So so she'll talk about that closer to the time as well too, before we close off and wrap up at around about 7:30. So let's have a look at our cool online tools for tonight. All right, just want to do a quick screen check. Can you see a screen that says multi-channel marketing at the top? Just give me a thumbs up if you can see that. Great. Excellent. Means that I've got the tech working properly and I'm on track. All right, so this first one here is an app called Growmatic. What it is how many people here operate with a CRM, a customer relationship management tool? Just put your hands up if you've got a CRM. All right, anyone still to get a CRM? If you are, this may be one to consider. So CRMs are typically in the order of, I think the cheapest that I've seen them is around $12 a month or $17 a month for around about 500 contacts. But typically you'll be paying, you know, between $50 to $100 a month for a CRM. Reason why I wanted to include this one here called Growmatic, it is a CRM. And it'll do all sorts of things. It'll connect to your website. If you've got an e-commerce website, ideal for that. If you have a coaching and service-based business, this is ideal for that as well too. It allows you to do things like have pop-ups on your website to collect email addresses and contact details. It also allows you to connect to anything that you've sold. So connecting to things like Stripe and PayPal. So any customers that you've got coming through there will end up in your CRM as well too. And you might sort of ask, well, why is that important? Well, what it allows you to do is once you capture their details, then you're able to communicate with them by email and by SMS. So, but it does more than that, does some pretty clever things as well too. So that if people have visited your website and let's say they've got partway through a purchase process or partway through a form, but they didn't complete everything, it allows you to go back and email them automatically. This all happens in the back end automatically, and to get them back on board and maybe make that sale that they've been distracted from because they're maybe their kids came in and distracted them. Maybe the boss came into the office there and I had to quickly close the computer. So this allows you to come back and remind them that you exist and that you are there. So it does connect with a heap of platforms there. You'll see, WordPress, WooCommerce, Shopify, as I say, Stripe, which is a payment gateway, PayPal, and it also connects with things like Zapier as well to integrate with that to send any data from apps that it doesn't natively connect with to it. Now, the great thing about this, and the reason why I've included it today, is that if you jump across to one of my favorite tools, which is called AppSumo, they have a lifetime deal on the CRM. So what that means is that you pay $69 rather than, I think $47 to $100. Pay it once and you have this for life. There is no other payment for this. So it is a lifetime deal. So it's having had a look at it, it is well worth jumping onto. They've got 3 tiers of license. One is $69 for the basic, which is 10,000 people in your audience, or you can go right through to 25,000 for $139 or $259 for 50,000 people in your audience, which I think is more than ample for most of us here as well too. But even that $259 price, that is US dollars, so it's going to be closer to $300 Australia and New Zealand. Even that there, when you compare it to other CRMs on the market, is a pretty good price. One thing to note is it is a newer CRM on the market, so there is likely to be, a few bugs to be ironed out with it. But if you're happy to be growing with them, then this is an exceptional deal. So the links for this, so that is Growmatic, and we've also got the link to the AppSumo app so that you can have a look at that and check that out if you want to go and buy it. They do have a free trial with us as well, so and you don't need to put your credit card details in to get the free trial, just to try it out and have a look at the inside and see how it all works. So the links for this, we will drop it into chat. If you're not sure where chat is, if you have a look at the bottom of your screen, there is a toolbar. And on that toolbar, this is your Zoom toolbar, there is an icon that looks like a speech bubble. If you click on that, that'll open up chat. And then at the end of the evening, you can click on the 3 little dots at the bottom right-hand side of chat, and you can save it. So it saves you having to squint and look at the links on the screen here. All of the links will be clickable. They'll be in the chat for you to go and click on and browse at some later stage. All right. Next one that we have for you is an app called Soundpiece. So this is for those of you that are wanting soundtracks for things like podcasts, for webinars. If you are wanting to do some funky, fancy things on your social media posts, then and you want royalty-free music, what you may not know, or you may know, is that if you have any music that is not royalty-free and you post it on Facebook or social media, often they will block out the music. They'll still show the post, but they will block out the music, which looks a little weird if you happen to have a dancing piece and you have a video or a film of someone dancing and there's no music. So that's happened to me before in an audio, when I was taking a live video at an event that I was in, and they just sort of stripped it all out. So what the soundpiece.co does is it allows you to create your own pieces of music. And it's pretty intuitive as well. You don't necessarily need to be a musician to use it. You can add soundtracks as you go. You can add drums, guitar, saxophone, bass, whatever it is that you want. And they've got some templates for it as well too that you can jazz up so it meets what you want. So well worth playing with. They do have a free trial as well too. So well worth jumping into to try it out and find out a bit more. Again, this one is a newer one on the block as well. They are also on AppSumo. And again, this one also has a lifetime deal. So I'm going to get you spending lots of money tonight on some of these lifetime deals to sign up for some of these tools that may be helpful for you. So this lifetime deal is $69 and that's it. Once you paid it, then you have this app for life as well too. So again, both those links we will drop into chat. All right, next one we have is an app called Outscraper. Now, what this does is it will do things like scrape data. So what scraping data means, it means that you can download a heap of information. So commonly, what directory sites would do to get themselves started, they would go to places like the Yellow Pages, and then they would scrape out, all of the listings. Let's say it was a tradies directory. They might scrape out all of the listings for all plumbers, for all builders, for all tilers, for all carpenters. So that's what scraping means. It means you're just downloading a list of all the contacts in there, and then you can upload them to your own directory site to start to populate it, and then you can go and start marketing to some of those people as well. So what Outscraper is it allows you to scrape some of the data. Now, they've got things like the Google My Business scraper. So there's Google Maps review scraper. How might you use that? Well, if you've got lots of reviews on Google reviews, you might want to have them on your website as well. So one way to do it is to go through Google reviews and copy and paste them and create the posts in your website. But if you've got 200, 300, 400, 500 reviews, as some people have, then that's a fairly laborious and time-consuming exercise. So with this service called Outscraper, you can go and scrape all of your Google reviews and upload them to your website, and it's a job that will take maybe 10 to 15 minutes rather than 10 to 15 days to get it all done. So they've got other uses for it as well too. You can scrape, get email addresses from social profiles. So if you're wanting to target people in particular industries or types, then with the likes of say social media profiles that have got email addresses on it, then you can scrape some of those and use those as part of your follow-up with people to sort of target them for your business. So this one here is, I'm probably underselling it. You can see under services all of the things that are available. Again, you can tell what site I've been looking at today. I've been at AppSumo, and AppSumo has another deal on that, which is $79 a month. So there you go. I've probably got you spending just under $200 so far for all of these apps and tools so far. But again, it is a lifetime deal. It is one of those ones that, once you've got it for life. And, you've got multiple uses with it as well too. So again, that one's called Outscraper. All right, the next one that I do have, this is our second to last app for tonight, is one called Genius Scan. So this is available for Apple and for Android devices. It is an app on your phone, and it allows you to do things like scan receipts to send off to your accountant, or to if you're using software like Xero or Zoho Books or QuickBooks. But it also allows you to scan documents as well, way better than taking photos of documents. This one is a scanner, so that it takes out all of the background. So if you're scanning it on a desk or on your hand or whatever, it'll take out all of that background, and it will just have the document in it that you are trying to scan, and it'll do things like it'll straighten it up. Just like a PDF document that you may have saved on your computer. So this is the new breed of scanners. You don't need a flatbed scanner to do anything now. You can just use your phone by downloading this app called Genius Scan. It is free as well too. You know, if you're using it, let's say you're running, say webinars, seminars, or even if you've got forms there that you need people to physically sign, this allows you to scan those forms and save them into, say, Dropbox or Google Drive or Microsoft Office, whatever is your program, so that you've got a record of them all online as well too, or sort of a virtual record of them as well too. So it does connect to a lot of services, you know, like, as I say, Google Drive and OneNote and others. It is a convenient way for getting your documents digitized and into your filing system. So there you go. There's that one there happens to be the one in the Apple App Store. And here is Genius Scan, which is in Google Play. And we'll drop both of those links into chat. Yes, Jane says, I need to be an affiliate for AppSumo. Maybe I do, because that's one of my favorite sites. There's a couple of them, actually. There's AppSumo, and there's Product Hunt is another one, and there's a couple of others that I frequent on a number of occasions. But yeah, this week they had some just a good roundup of new apps that they had on their system. So well worth having a look at. All right, the very last one I have for you is, let's cancel that. Split video. This is for long stories. So you know how you've got stories on Instagram and Facebook, and they have a link. Well, they have a limit or a time limit for your video. So if it goes over the time limit, then you don't actually get all of the video up when you share it to your stories. So the solution to that is using this app here called Split Video. What it allows you to do is take, you know, you can take a video of longer than 15 seconds. I think 15 seconds is the limit on Facebook and maybe Instagram as well too, but it allows you to take a 20-minute video or a 15-minute video, just film it as you normally would. And so it might be a live that you do, or it might be just a video in front of your phone. You use the app on your phone, and this app will split the video into 15 seconds long. So, and you might have, you know, it'll split into maybe 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 videos. And then to upload it to your story, you simply, once it's finished running through, you just select the videos, and generally the video is going to be saved in order. So you start at 1 with your finger, tap on it, and you just tap your way all through the video segments that it's cut up. And then you press send, and it will upload it to your story. It'll upload it in order, and that way you can have, you know, sort of a 20-minute video on your stories. You've probably seen some people that have that, but it means that you've got an engaging story there. You can also upload it to your post, but it means that, you know, as people are scrolling through stories, as they often do, then, you know, you've got an opportunity to capture their attention there. So on App Store, it is called Split Video, Long Story Maker. And for Android users, we have Story Cutter for Instagram. So there you go. We've got you covered for both phone systems there, both operating systems. So you can both, you know, use those depending on what phone you have. All right. Well, there you go. There is a roundup of our cool online tools and apps for today.